Hello everyone. Welcome to Be Wise. Today, I want to talk to you about a concept that is simple yet transformative, the idea that to truly change our lives, we must walk slowly but never backward. At first glance, this may sound like a motivational quote, but what lies beneath it is a profound truth about human behavior, that progress is not about perfection, but about persistence. Not about the perfect plan, but about consistent action. Let me begin with a story shared by Jerry U. Elsman, a professor at the University of Florida. He once divided his photography students into two groups, one graded on quantity, the number of photos taken, and the other on quality, just one perfect image needed for an A. By the end of the semester, the best photos didn't come from the group focused on perfection, but from the group that took hundreds of shots. Why? Because they practiced. They made mistakes, adjusted, and improved with each photo. The quality group, in contrast, spent their time planning the perfect photo and ended up with mediocre results. This story illustrates a powerful distinction between being in motion and taking action. Being in motion is when you're thinking, planning, researching. It feels productive, but it doesn't produce results. Action, on the other hand, is when you actually do the thing. It's the difference between writing down 20 article ideas and sitting down to write one. Between researching healthy recipes and actually eating a healthy meal. Motion feels good because it protects us from failure. It lets us avoid criticism. But it's also where dreams go to die. The truth is, perfection is often just procrastination in disguise. We get so caught up trying to find the best way, the fastest way, the perfect way, that we end up doing nothing. As Voltaire famously said, the best is the enemy of the good. If you want to change a habit or build a new one, the key is not planning, but repetition. Neuroscience confirms this. Every time we repeat a behavior, the brain rewires itself. Through a process called long-term potentiation, neurons that fire together wire together. This principle, Hebb's law, explains why musicians, mathematicians, and even London taxi drivers show physical changes in the brain depending on the skills they practice the most. Repetition builds automaticity. In the beginning, every habit feels hard. You have to think about every step. But with each repetition, it becomes easier. Until one day, it's automatic. Like brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, or checking your phone without thinking. That's what we call crossing the habit line. The moment a behavior becomes effortless. So here's a question many of us ask. How long does it take to form a habit? 21 days? 30 days? The truth is, you're asking the wrong question. It's not how long, but how many. How many reps will it take before your brain rewires itself? That depends on your consistency, not the calendar. This means you don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Repetition is the true teacher, not the passage of time. If you do something once a week for a month, that's only 4 reps. But if you do it daily, that's 30. Which one do you think your brain will remember better? Now, here's the key takeaway. Make it easy. This is the third law of behavior change. If you want to stick to a habit, simplify the process. Want to work out more? Leave your workout clothes out the night before. Want to eat healthy? Prep your meals in advance. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. The easier the habit, the more likely you are to repeat it. So remember this. Success doesn't come from dramatic effort once in a while. It comes from small, repeated steps. One photo at a time. One meal at a time. One article, one workout, one positive choice at a time. And even if you're walking slowly, never walk backward. Don't wait to be perfect. Don't wait for the ideal time. Just begin. Because the act of beginning and repeating is what builds real change. Thank you